Hello, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports.
All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded at the 2, and he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Come on, let's go! At their own 19-yard line. No, 52 right here. 52. Rip right. Undercrush. Okay, go.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he is not going to get the first down as they'll spot this at about the 28. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, again. Check.
On first down, Trip. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action. Running play over your best blocker.
And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Off the play fake. Conway sliding out of the pocket. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Conway. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Throwing on 3rd and long. Conway, he's going to let one go deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
52, Mike 52. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set. To take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. 2nd and 9 now. And this one's incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Conway. And that is incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. The 40, 30, and he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for the Bills. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 17, Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. This crew, they were on a roll going into the bye week that they just had, Charles, so sort of picking up where they left off.
And you and I both know that when you come back off of an open week and you've been winning games, you should get a few extra days off in order to recharge and refuel. But coaches often hedge their bets, too. They'll bring them back and work them really hard that first practice back to make sure that they're back in.
Whatever they did, formula looking good so far in this one. On 1st and 10, Conway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Conway. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete.
We got this.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Going deep here for Parker. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action. Conway, they'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Allen now on first down. And that's complete to Brown. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. 20, 10, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a second down coming up. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker.
Let's go. Do it.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
This is a draw play. Allen gives to Singletary. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun handoff now to Yeldon. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
Single. Watch him go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Allen got him in. It's Brown. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Allen. He's got the hook up to Lee. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Geronimo Allison, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. On 3rd and 2, Conway. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. Throwing on first down. Conway. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 41-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Conway flushed out right. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Conway. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Albert Wilson, the intended receiver there. And that'll make it 3rd down. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Conway steps away to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Let's go, baby.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Hey, tight. Check 52.
On third down, this is Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least 1 more series of downs in order to get some rest.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Allen now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 2nd and a couple, Allen completes it to Lee. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he will find his man on the outside. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
He finds his target, John Brown. 12 more yards there and another first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Allen. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete.
Illegal touching.
Now let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Tyler Kroft. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Getting set to go again on offense. Here's Devontae Parker now. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Ed Oliver in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room. And Devontae Parker past the 20 and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 76 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
The pass to Brown as he holds it in. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Allen now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Singletary. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That's caught at the 25. That's one heck of a third down conversion, a pickup of 39.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
A wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they sit out. On the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Looking to throw. Conway brought in over the middle by Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23. On first down, Conway. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again, Conway. And that'll be incomplete. He really tried to thread that down the seam.
Yeah, he tried to rip that one, didn't he? But throwing with that velocity, necessary when you're trying to hit a quick hitter like that one. Timing execution has to be perfect. Unfortunately for him, that one fell to the ground.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Had to pass there, 3rd and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Allen off the play fake. And that's caught by Beasley. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. On first down, they stick with Singletary. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. To the air, Allen, and the grab by Croft. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. So the shotgun snap to Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And an alley to run. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Back now in Buffalo. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
5.
On first and 10, Conway. It's Williams on the catch. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. Back to throw. Conway. Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker, able to break that one up. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Conway. Flush to his right. And it's caught by Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. And he's taken down inside the 30. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
Throwing on first down. Conway completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Watch the run.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got it. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Parker for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that will get him one closer. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, Allen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
On first down, Conway. And this is Parker, complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And the throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down. Conway. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Let's go, baby.
Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. He was looking for Parker that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
On 2nd down, Singletary. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They go right back to Singletary. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Bills send the punter out as he's on here to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now this is fielded in the end zone. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. 2nd and 5. Buying time to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw. Conway. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the 1st down here as he's up to the 15. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Back to throw. Conway. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They're all through now in that. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills.